So what we're going to talk about today is how to get started in landscaping. And this is the real deal. This is everything you need. This is the meat on the bones. This is the ABC practical guide to get your company launched and going, to make you look like you've been in business. Even if you've been in business for 3 days, when it's all said and done, if you follow the step-by-steps that I'm about to outline in this video for you, you'll look like you've been around for 3 years or 10 years. So this is what I like to call the meat on the bones, the practical information. One of my pet peeves is when I'm talking to people, if they don't give me solid takeaway information, I've gained nothing. You are about to gain everything that I have to offer you. The first thing that we're going to talk about is in the name and what the name itself means. Are you ready? So let's get into naming your company. The first thing that I want you to do is remember that you don't have to impress with your name. So don't go out there and call yourself Excelsior Landscaping or Premium Perfect Polishes or whatever. I don't care. Don't try to create the image just by the name alone. That really is ineffective. What happens is when you focus on those names that try to relay quality, you become lost in the background noise. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. Everybody's trying to create these images for their company with these names. Don't do it. If your name is Mark Applewood, name your company Applewood Landscaping Incorporated. What I want you to know about that is that name has some character. So pick something that differentiates yourself, adds a little bit of flavor, adds a little bit of character, but the most important element to that is the ink, is the LLC. It isn't in the name as much as it is in the 3 letters that follow the name. INC or LLC or corporation, CORP. All of those scream, I've been around for a while, I'm in business, this is what I mean to do. That relates a certain level of trust, a certain level of longevity that customers crave when they're seeking out new businesses. So focus less on the name. Don't worry about trying to imply quality through a top quality name, but try to relay that you've been around by getting incorporated. Another element to help you establish a company has got to do with credibility, okay? We've mentioned that in the name, but one of the things credibility does is it relates trustability. It relates that you are a person that people can count on. And you can do this one of 2 ways. You can take the long, hard road. You can trudge uphill carrying a big, giant boulder on your back and try to create a level of credibility and trust just through sheer force of will, which means you're doing everything in your power to create a reputation of excellence, which is great. You got to do that anyway, so don't stop. But the next way you can do it is you can borrow credibility, and you can do that instantly. And this is how you borrow credibility. This is a huge thing, and I want you to make sure you understand what this means. When you borrow credibility, you hook up with associations. You hook up with the Chamber of Commerce. You hook up with the Better Business Bureau. You hook up with other organizations in your area, and you join them. And then you get on their committees, or you go to their meetings, or whatever it is you got to do to be a member in good standings. But it gives you the ability, as soon as you join that organization, it gives you the ability to borrow their insignia. That's huge. When you borrow their insignia, when you borrow the Chamber of Commerce logo and you slap it on your website, guess what? You're credible. You may have only been in business 3 days, but it looks like you've been around for years. When you borrow the Better Business Bureau pledge and you slap that on your logo, on your trucks, on your website, again, another way to instantly establish credibility by borrowing it. That's key element. You get 3, 4 of those, it's called social proof. You get 3, 4 of those on your website and boom, you're in business. And you have a perceived reputation that you may not have earned, but you have it at that point. That's one of those little tricks that you can use immediately to set up your business.